right, live in the crypt. I keep saying we're going to be doing more shows, but we really are. We got a lot to do. Let me turn my phone down a little bit. Give me a second here. Of course, I forgot to do that. And you know what? Let me share this out on Facebook um, and the group real quick because I know how that goes and I'll forget. And then we'll touch on some things. Then we're going to bring up uh, Jaime Wright, the promoter from Memphis Monster Con. And unfortunately, Heather's got a terrible headache and she can't make it tonight, Glamgoria. But I'm sure we'll bring her on for another road to Memphis. She'll be there. I can't seem to find Facebook here. All right, here we go. Let me share this out real quick. I want to get it to the group. And all right, got it. All right. So live in the crypt, been a minute. I know we got to start rolling shows. We're even late starting with the Memphis Monster Con. I know Jamie's been incredibly busy. Awesome lineup, some really great guests, some really great fun to be had again this year. Can't wait for November. It's kind of that final after October event and a lot of fun. I had a great time last year, did the panels last year. I'll be doing them again this year and it's really cool. What's up, Mike? What's up, Tony? We'll be showing off some Michael Toth skateboard decks. I got some signing plates that Thomas Bruce has made here. We're going to show off a few things and we're going to talk Memphis Monster Con. A lot of cool stuff. We're going to get shows rolling for Slash and Bash. There's something cool that'll be coming up that just got worked out today for Slash and Bash. Then we got Missouri Horror Con where I'll be sitting with Carl Toop. Bunch of great people. Then the following weekend we got Scarefest with Joe Castro and Danny Hassel, and we're going to be doing some shows. Adam Newsom's going to be coming and hanging out with us as well on the weekend at Scarefest, and Joe's going to cast him up and do him all up, and I'm excited for that whole thing, and we're going to talk more about it. But tonight, the return of the Road to Memphis Monster Con 2. Great show. Can't wait for the second year of this. Jamie's one of the best people. Everybody had a great time last year. So without further ado, let's welcome Jaime Wright.
What's up, my brother?
I know, man. It's been a minute. We lost track of time. We were catching up and talking about a few things. And I'm like, oh, damn, it's like 5 minutes after. We have to catch up with everybody. And unfortunately, Glamgoria couldn't make it. I'm sure she'll be on an upcoming road to Memphis. But this is kind of good, though, because we haven't had a chance to catch up. You haven't had a chance to talk to everybody about, what's going on this year and really speak to the people. I know how busy you've been with the family and everything like that. And we also have we didn't get a chance to talk before the stream, but we've been talking. We got one of the guests that are going to be at Memphis Monster Con. We're trying to fit her in to a road to Memphis so we can bring her on and talk to her. So hopefully we can get that lined up soon, and hopefully for the next show or the show after we can get that set up. But welcome, my friend. Welcome.
Thanks for having me, as always.
Oh, man, it's good. It's good. It's coming so fast, too, dude. I was like, I was talking about Scarefest. Nicole Griffith, her and Brandon owned the promoters for it. And she's like, 1 month away from Scarefest. I'm like, oh, crap, I got 2 before that. That means I got 2 weeks to be really ready to rock and roll. I am. But it's kind of crazy how fast October's here again.
It literally comes out of nowhere. You think you have so much time planned out. You're like, oh yeah, you just keep punting and punting and punting, and then you realize, like, oh crap, it's right here.
It's fourth and long.
Yeah.
But no, I think I'm in good shape. It's just more like I was supposed to have a con this month. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to do it. So I feel a little bit rusty, and then I got 3 in a row. So we're gonna see how this old body holds up and gets these tables together. But I got a good system now. Pretty good system setting up the tables. And Michael Toth skateboard decks are always good. We got the Thomas Bruce stuff. Show off some of that. This was a lot for the last convention because it was more sci-fi and all that other stuff. So we'll show that off as we're talking. I'll be pulling stuff up and some of the signing plates. But this year number 2, Memphis Monster Con. How stressful has it been for you?
Not as stressful as last year. Last year, I'm figuring out where goes there, that goes there, this goes there. Now this year, I'm just like, it's there. It's there. I ain't gonna worry about it.
It's a nice layout. It's the same layout this year as it was last year, which definitely makes setting it up, the space the way it is. It's got now
Right.
you've already kind of lined up your vendors and your celebrities. Like you said, you got a pretty good idea of what you're gonna
Yeah, and I
roll
mean,
out.
and after we set it up last year, I was like, oh crap, we got more space to do this and that, and like this year we're bringing in a lot of people are asking for some game for any type of gaming. So this year we're bringing in retro arcade gaming. We're gonna have probably anywhere from 6 to 10 different systems.
Oh, well, one of my guys and they're gonna be coming with me this year. Huge video game guy. So he's gonna be excited to hear about that. He might be upstairs watching it right now, but
Yeah, I mean,
we,
you're
we
talking everything from Joust to Mortal Kombat to Marvel versus Capcom type stuff. Should be
Yeah, I
fun.
don't plan on seeing him all weekend that you brought us in. He helped me out. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot, dude. He's going to be gaming all weekend. But
Yeah.
no, that's a good thing. We're all excited. I'm glad I'm going to be taking the guys with me and them get to enjoy this convention because it really is. And one of the things I want to touch on that if people aren't following Memphis MonsterCon or in the area or would like to go, you're always running great sales. Even without the sales, the ticket prices are great. It's affordable for the families. It's great family atmosphere, and you got some great guests and vendors.
Yeah,
That'll be
we're even doing it this year where we lower the tickets down $5 from where they were last year, even without the sales. We're doing that all the way, till the Friday before, and but then once Saturday and Sunday come, that $5 is coming back on, at the door. So it's a good thing to try to go ahead and just get your tickets now while they're cheap. There might even be like one or two more sales, on tickets. We might do a Halloween sale, just depending on how things go.
and pre-buying your tickets is always good because it's just that much more money you can kind of save up. Anyway, not I mean
Yeah,
it's so like you said, it's so cheap for a family to enjoy the weekend. Their prices are great
and
to get in there
kids,
for. Yeah,
kids 10 and under are free.
yeah. So I mean, you really do go all out, and I know you do it for the love of horror and the fact. And like I told you last year, by the time everything was done, I spoke with a lot of the celebrities because I did the panels, and they couldn't have been any happier. And I think you really crushed it for your first horror convention in the area and bringing horror to Memphis, which was a big thing for you to do.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, we're just trying to, you know, cross the T's, dot the I's. Just pay attention to detail, and
And
people see that.
yeah, well, unfortunately, last year I know the extra stress because I was there. There was a bunch of flights that weren't able to make it. But the good thing is the people who weren't able to make it, CJ Graham, Christina Lease, you got Alex Vincent going this year, who wasn't. I don't think he was on the list
No,
last
he
year.
wasn't. Jill Shepard had to cancel, so but she's going to be
That's
here this year.
I know I got that, and I got all the other guys signed on the head, and then the if you can't, I don't know if you could see it, but it's kind of glarish. I got the Return of the Living Dead big painting that Mike did that lights up and
Yeah,
stuff. So I'm gonna get her on there. That'll be my goal. Yeah, I'm glad she's coming this year. She's probably one of the only members or one of the only casts that's still around that I haven't had a chance to meet.
yeah.
Yeah,
She's super duper nice too. Like all of our, emails and everything have just been, a lot of fun. She seems like a trip.
you got some good ones this year. A few I haven't met that I've talked to. Eileen Dietz is a great announcement for your Exorcist fans. You got Finn Carter coming in from Tremors, all you Tremors fans.
Yeah.
Who else you got going? You got
Miko Hughes and Brad.
Miko. Miko's really, really cool. Brad Greenquist. So I'm gonna have myself. I'll probably make sure I get a gauge in one of the Pascal's made. So my buddy
Yeah.
Lonnie makes some really good ones. So we'll have to have those on the table since they're there.
Yeah. And then I'd like to give a big shout out to I hope I'm not butchering this name. I think it's Aquatus Comics. They're going to be vendors this year, but they are bringing in to sign at their booth Tony Rodriguez, who is a famous comic book artist. He's done art on two huge titles for Image. One's called Feral, the other one's called Stray Dogs. They're both basically like horror, like pets point of view from horror movies, basically.
Well,
But
that kind of fits in with the Pet Cemetery for you.
yeah, but he also worked on Simpsons. He did a poster for Dexter. But he's going to be there signing, doing sketches and stuff. And then they're also bringing in Martin Kleba from Pirates of the Caribbean. He was also Chucky stunt double.
Yeah, yeah. He's been in a lot of things. I think he's done a few independent movies with some of my friends as well. So
Yeah.
I saw when you announced him, a lot of people are really excited about it. So that's cool. That was a cool last minute guest. I didn't expect that. So
Yeah.
you got a great guest list this year. I was kind of, it's so hard to keep track of everything as people start announcing, but you do have a great guest list with, like we said, CJ is going to be there this year.
Linnea.
Linnea Quigley. I know you wanted her last year and she wasn't able to make it, but I know she was a big supporter of what you were doing last year. So it's great
Yeah,
she can make it this year. Um, let's see, what else do you got going? You got so much going. I know you got returning vendors. We're gonna have the hot sauce guy on there.
Yeah.
Loves his hot
Oh,
sauce.
and Alex Armbruster, who was the killer in Thanksgiving. He's
Okay,
actually
yeah,
he's going to be there doing full John Carver costume professional photo ops.
that's badass, man.
Yeah.
I love the
Big
in costume.
ass.
I know the fans do too. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's always it's always a great moment for the fans. And especially Thanksgiving's been so hot. And I know it's on, now it's on streaming and I really haven't had a chance to see it. And I've heard so much good stuff. So now I gotta like cram it in. My problem is now there's so many movies and it feels like I have so little time. And it's like, I really want to watch this, really want to watch that. The final
I'm,
episode of Alien Earth is on.
yeah.
So I'm trying to catch up with everything. I feel like I'm always behind the 8 ball on it.
I'm like, man, I've still got to watch Sinners. I've still got to watch Weapons. Like, I'm still catching up. I literally just watched Heretic finally, which was awesome. It was like Hugh Grant was killed it in that. I
Yeah,
mean,
I've heard great things about that. There's a few on my list, and that's one of them. I keep
yeah.
starting it, and every time I start it, something happens. I got to stop. And I'm one of those people, I can't watch parts of movies. I got to watch every single thing from beginning to end with like an OCD of watching a movie. Unless I've seen it, then I can watch it kind of. But the first time I watch something, I just want to be able to be glued to it. And
Yeah, I mean, there's those comfort horror movies that, like, if you got something tedious you need to do and you just want some background noise or something, like, especially if I'm up here, working on MonsterCon stuff, I can just flip on, Dawn of the Dead or something like that, where I'm just sitting there working and I can put my head up a little bit, watch it, and then keep going, and
you
I'm
can see the
not
screen
missing
without
nothing.
seeing the screen because you've watched it so many times. I do
Yeah,
that with a lot of stuff too. Halloween or Friday 13th or even Hellraiser 1 and 2. Watch those a bunch. Pumpkinhead's another one that I can just
yeah.
sit there and watch all the time. But yeah, I got to make some time. I think I'm taking a week off when I go to Scarefest. So I'll have a little bit of time to kind of do some extra things. I think I'm going to cram in a bunch of horror movies I haven't had a chance to really pay attention to. Yeah, I'm excited, man. You got a great list. You got a great venue. Returning back the second weekend in October, November, the
Yep.
eighth weekend,
8th
November
and 9th, yeah.
8th or 9th. Yeah, there's a couple events I got that are like the 8th and 9th or 7th and 8th. So I get a little confused, but yeah, man, it's going to be a great year. I think we were talking before the stream. The guest list is pretty much there. There might be a couple. You never know what kind of surprises it
Well,
come.
there's as far as like celebrity guests go, I think we're probably solid on that. But I have been talking to like several like cosplay guests, which we didn't do last year. So then this year, we can focus more on that kind of aspect of it as well.
The arcade, the vendors. You had some great ones last year.
Our photo ops, Huff Photo, those guys are amazing. Unfortunately, they had a previous engagement for the Saturday of MonsterCon, but they're going to be there all day Sunday doing the professional photo ops, taking photos for anybody that wants some awesome cosplay photos. So there is that. So on Saturday night, we were going to do we normally do the cosplay contest on Saturday. So we're going to do that on Sunday, but on Saturday we're trying to work it out. My guys at Geek Night Trivia, they're trying to work together with this app to try to do horror trivia Saturday. Saturday at the end, towards the end of the convention, where the winning teams can win cash prizes.
Cash is nice. There, you know what? You could go to the Memphis Monster Con all weekend. You might get, make some money by going if you
Yeah,
get
you
trivia
never know.
contest. Yeah, I went to Memphis Monster Con. I left with a wad of, cash in my pocket or some extra things you didn't expect to have. So
Yep.
I'm guessing if you win a trivia, there's probably a few signatures you wouldn't mind having.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun. So, what are some of the? We got the vendors. We talked a little bit about the guests. Uh, uh, we're going to be bringing vendors on again. We've spoken about that. So
Yeah.
as much as we can get done before Memphis MonsterCon, we want to give all the vendors a chance to show what they're doing and people getting to know them. I thought that was a lot of fun last year. I'm glad we're continuing to do it this year. But you were talking trivia. Is there any after hours things? I know last year you kind of did the VIP party with some bands and stuff like that. And
Yeah,
what few things you
we're going to be
did?
doing another after party. We've actually got two cover bands that are going to be playing. There's a band called Subdivision. They are a Joy Division cover band, and they're going to be playing with. And Scott is going to kill me because I can't remember the name of his band. But Scott, he's the lead singer of a Smiths cover band, so it's going to be Smiths covers and Joy Division covers. And then we're going to have after they play, there's going to be a couple DJs playing.
My mom very rarely goes to after hours thing. We did last year. Um, I- Heather was there, Glamgoria, along with my friend Haley, who was there helping her out. And they had my mom up there boogieing last year. So we're going to see if we can get her dancing out there. She had a blast doing it. Yeah. Yeah. My mom had a real good time at
Yeah,
Memphis.
it's gonna be at the same venue too, the High Tone Cafe on Cleveland Street. So
Yeah, it's nice. It was nice getting in and out of there. The building's really nice. For a first year of the horror con, I know you've got experience, so it's not like you just said I'm doing a con. And I mean, you've been working in cons and understand from all aspects of it, which we've touched on. But you got a great layout. It's a great building. And there's plenty of parking, free parking too, which
yep.
is big. A lot of these cons don't have a free parking. Um, the ticket prices are unbelievable. And for a weekend, how much is it like a weekend pass? I forget, but I know it's not a lot.
Oh, weekend pass is what is it, $30 right now? It'll be is it 30? Yeah, yeah. Right now it's 30. I'm sorry.
For a weekend. You can't even
yeah,
go to the movies for that much.
no.
No.
At the door it will be more. So
Yeah, well, you get on those tickets
yeah.
early because you don't want to go get somewhere and spend extra money on the tickets. Have that out of the way. Be ready to get in there and get the things you want to get done. Plus, you're going to get in there quicker.
Yeah,
So
absolutely. And now this year, this is something I wanted to do last year, but we kind of ran out of time. But we've hooked up with a really good charity this year called the Mid-South Food Bank. They're working hard trying to get food to the needy, to those families that can't afford to have pretty much a standard meal every single night, but they're doing what they can to make sure they get food to all the needy folks. But we're going to be doing silent auction that's going to go both days. We've I don't know if y'all have seen us doing some posts already, but Brett Wagner from last year, Leatherface himself, he sent this mask in signed. That's going to be up for grabs in the silent auction. Eric from Eric's Secret Stash, if you saw on our post today, he's sending in a Halloween repo poster that's actually signed by Nick Castle and Sandy Johnson. And then one I haven't showed off yet. I know it's not horror related. Ah, there you go. Thank you.
let me turn this off for you so we don't. Let me stop sharing. There we go.
I know it's not horror related, but it's signed by Tyler Main. It's his Sabretooth action figure from X-Men. So that'll be there. We'll also have all of the celebrity banners from last year. All the celebrities signed them, except for Ken Forey, but I've already talked to Ken. Ken's super nice. He's like, "Yep, mail it to me. I'll mail it back to you with a signature so we can get that, get that
Yeah,
for the
we're
silent
talking about
auction."
that. Ken's one of the best out there. If
Yep.
anybody hasn't had a chance to meet Ken Forey, one of the
Yeah.
coolest. I mean, he
But
definitely.
we'll also be taking donations there for the Mid-South Food Bank. So we're just trying to raise some money for a good cause.
we're gonna have to donate something from the crypt. I got something we can add into that pile too. So we'll figure out something. That we love doing something that goes to good causes, and I think it's awesome that you're doing that too. It's good to give back to the community. I know that's a big part of everything. You're a big family kind of guy. Like anybody who hasn't had a chance to meet Jamie, real family oriented, beautiful family, great guy, and always kind of coming up with some really cool things to give back, like donating to charity and different ideas. And you really do this for the fans, and I think that's great. I mean, that's the biggest thing is you really think about the fans first. Anytime I'm talking to you, it's like fans, vendors. Um, those always seem to come first with you and family, and you got that down. Like I said, my mom had such a great time just taking the Doomsday's Crypt banner and just having. She didn't want the celebrities to sign it. They still signed it for her anyway, but she just wanted everybody to sign it because they were so nice and so great. And, there's some great people that came, some great vendors. I met some really great friends that I hadn't, met before, and
Right.
I've continued to be friends with them ever since. So that's really cool.
Yeah. I mean, do what I can, try to keep ticket sales low, ticket prices low, just, free parking. And I mean, do what I can because I know, especially, getting into November, it's a stressful time of year. You're getting towards Christmas and, money does start to get tight. You got to think about, getting gifts for everybody.
And now you can get them right at, Memphis MonsterCon. There are some great vendors. I mean, if you're looking for unique gifts, at least around that time, with the affordable way to get through the door and have a fun time with your family, you might get some Christmas shopping done too.
Yeah,
Some
you got
unique
somebody that
cool
likes
stuff.
bath bombs and lotions and stuff.
Yeah,
Heather's not here, but Glamgoria's got you, and she's got some awesome stuff.
yeah. That was I'd met her at Scarefest before, but I didn't realize I had met her. And I'd met her at Memphis, and we've done several cons together where we've teamed up. We did Crypticon Kansas City. Where else did we did Oklahoma City? We did Tulsa. So she's become a really, really good close friend. She even designed Ken's banner because Ken Forey sat with us at OKC, and she designed the banner and donated it for him. So really excited. I'm letting her do Danny Hassel's banner for me at the thing because she did such a great job at Scarefest. But yeah, man, this is going to be a hell of a year. You're bringing in a lot of new things. The arcade, I think, is going to be a real hit with the kids.
Yeah.
Are they going to be quarter machines? Or are they going to be kind of free to play? Or you're not sure?
I'm not sure. I'll have to make another post once I get that figured out. I
Are they
literally
bringing,
just locked that down like 2 days ago.
that's cool. That's really cool. The retro gaming is big right now. It sounds like they're bringing a lot of that retro style back, which is super cool, and that just adds to the fun. Where there's always something to do, and you had a great variety of vendors last year. There was nobody really selling the same thing that I could really think of. Everybody had their own unique stuff and some really cool stuff, and it makes it tough for me because I wind up spending more than I make half the time because their stuff's so cool. I mean, a lot of those vendors, and I love the hot sauce. We're gonna bring that guy
I
on.
was just about to say I like Horror Struck hot sauce. Like I'm glad we're having them back this year because I'm gonna tell Drew I'm like bring an extra case of that taco sauce. I'm probably gonna buy that myself. Like I had my whole family eating it. They were like, "This is the best ever."
I was buying breakfast burritos like there was no tomorrow.
Yeah.
So stuff, and wow, what are you gonna put it on? Everything.
Right.
Yeah, so I got to get myself more than I think I got 3 or 4 bottles last year. I'm gonna have to double, triple that up at minimum and make sure I get my monthly orders in. Maybe he does like the monthly order service or every month. I'll find out from him. But
So that's when you talk to him about. I'm like, dude, you need to do a monthly box.
yeah, the monthly
Just like
subscription.
one bottle a month.
Yeah, they're cool. The art on them's great. The sauce, there was a lot of varieties. Really good, really, really good. So I'm excited about that. There's a couple hot sauce guys. He's up on the top of my list when I go. It's like every convention you look for that hot sauce guy. Try some really, really banging stuff. That's for sure. But what's one of the things you're most excited about this year with this event? Is there something like you're really excited that you guys are doing this year that you haven't had a chance to do, or
I mean, the silent auction is something I've been thinking a lot about. I mean, like I've even like the Tyler Maine pieces for out of my collection. I'm even thinking like, what else do I have out of my collection that I can put in it? Something like that just like gets me going, and Just
giving back always means the most.
like that. I'm real excited to meet a lot of the new guests and stuff. I've corresponded with CJ a whole lot over the past 2 years because he was supposed to come last year, but fortunately his flight got canceled. But he's been super duper cool, and I just can't wait to meet that guy.
Yeah, I've met. You've never met CJ in person?
I've met him once. It was at the Little Rock Comic Con. It was my bachelor party weekend. I was so hungover, I felt like my body was like vibrating. I had to stop at one point and just like go sit against a wall, just because I was just like, "Oh my god, I might die." But I did end up going by his table, and I got him to sign a pop. But I really didn't have any interaction with him.
Yeah, you were just like, I got to get this done because I'm determined, but I can't even talk right now.
Yeah,
I'm trying to speak, but the words just aren't coming out.
right.
But you're gonna like.
And he got on to me too. Like literally the day before, I was wearing a Jason shirt, and then I walked up to his table. I was wearing a Halloween shirt, but it was Halloween 3, so he didn't give me too much crap.
Oh yeah, if you put on Michael Myers, I make sure I put on my Myers stuff. I talk that Myers smack to CJ, but CJ is super cool. I mean, the guy's in great shape for his age too. I mean, he has donned the mask again. I don't know if you ever had a chance to watch those Vengeance movies.
I have not, but I've been meaning to.
Yeah, check them out. I'll send you the links I'll try to think of it and send them to you. That way you can, they're here and you can click on them. They're really good films. They're well done. Peter Anthony, really great producer. He did the Roseblood with Jason Brooks, who plays Jason and wrote the movie. If you're a fan of the Tommy Jarvis story, it really connects the Jarvis family, and they do it real well. And I thought CJ was really good in it. And he actually plays Jason's dad in that movie for the most part, which is really cool. Really, really cool. So I'll have to send it to you. Maybe I don't think you have a place to put a movie on, but it would be cool to do a screening of those, like Part 6 and then the Vengeance movies. That'd be a lot of fun.
I would love to figure out maybe one day, if this keeps going, like figure out how to incorporate a film festival with it.
Yeah. Put a drive-in out there. There's a lot of parking out in that place. It was clear enough.
Yeah. Definitely could do that for sure.
Running out the building. Yeah. There's some good ones. Yeah. I'll have to send that to you and check it out. Yeah.
So I know you are a man of goodies. What new goodies?
Well, we got a bunch of stuff. Like we're working on, like I said, I got even more. I got a ton of skateboard decks still. We got Afro Samurai. Like I said, I was supposed to go to a different kind of con. It just didn't work out. I mean, we always got the horror ones. You can see like the Danny Hassel and the Alien one behind me. I got a Nightmare on Elm Street 5 behind me. But these are kind of different. If somebody sees something, I know you're a big anime guy, and I know a lot of people at the horror conventions wind up asking me about some of this stuff. Well, this one's really cool. What do you got there?
Dragon Ball Z.
Oh. And then we got like a crossover that Mike did, the Joker and Art the Clown.
Yeah.
Which is a really cool deck.
He's been wanting to play Joker.
Yeah. Well, yeah. He's been doing that for a while. He did do Joker in like a fan film. I haven't finished watching it yet though. They're in Stampy. And it's a little Leatherface crossover here. This one's pretty cool. Let's see what else we got. We got some Harley Quinn, I believe. I'm not a pro. You're the one who's a pro.
Yeah, Harley Quinn.
Which are really cool. I got a bunch of them. I bought a bulk of them. So a lot of them are crossover horror, which is really kind of cool.
Yeah.
I think this is Rick and Morty crossover with a little Leatherface. I think that's supposed to be Morty. It looks like him. Like I said, I'm not a pro when it comes to some of the newer stuff. I'm an old man, but Spawn's Enemy, a little Spawn deck for you Spawn fans. Let's see what else we got. I'll be bringing stuff like this, the Clicker by Lonnie McCollum.
Nice.
That's a pretty cool piece right there. You Venom fans will have some of those. Like I still got a ton of horror decks, and we'll probably make a few more for Memphis. I know I want to do an Exorcist one with Eileen going, and a few other ones. Return of the Living Dead always does well, but this is just a printed one. he kind of put one on. This will be kind of affordable one. Some of his art that he sealed on there. Really cool art piece though. Yeah, 2018 Leatherface was 2018 or 2020 when that remake. 2020, I think.
Yeah,
Right?
2020, 2021, somewhere. Yeah.
And we got Mars Attacks. Everybody loves Mars
Oh
Attacks.
yeah.
Every time I make a Mars or get a Mars Attacks and Mike makes one.
So let me show you this right quick. This was a limited edition print when we did a show with Stan, but it's Stan hitting one of the Martians with a typewriter.
That is great.
And he signed it, and Joe Jusko did the artwork for it. He signed it too.
Now that's a crossover I wouldn't have expected, but I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mike said to bottom out. Yeah, I had to. He had some extra ones. I figured it'd be perfect for the other event, but I had this one done. I had another one done for one of my guys. I gave it to him. I'm gonna give him this one too, but
Nice.
For your Star Trek fans, little Riker, Data. Let's see. Oh, this was a bummer too. I was excited to meet him.
Oh, Big Papa Pump.
Yeah. This one came out awesome. I was like, because Michael Bailey Smith, Super Fred, he's become a good friend, and him and Scott Steiner have become our good friends from many years ago. So I was like, let's get this, and
He used to own a Shoney's in Georgia. I always wanted to go to it.
Yeah, I heard he's a lot of fun. Like Michael Bailey Smith has a lot of great things, and then another. You got Three from Hell. I'm guessing this is. I think. Yeah, it's Baby Doll. So.
Oh. Yeah.
Three from Hell, whatever you want to say, but really cool deck. They're all really cool. Love that with Mike. Always doing something awesome. He's doing some mini decks too. We're gonna have some really cool stuff. Here's some stuff that Thomas has been working on. The signing plates. So like at the events where Carl's gonna be with me and sitting with me, Carl Toop, the Alien Warrior, Danny Hassel, Joe Castro. We'll be doing some of these, which are great for people to sign. They're metal plates. The new ones we got, you can hang them right on the wall. They're really cool. We got the Nightmare 5s. We bought the machine. He's been doing some really cool stuff. Like we really want to get into our own merchandise. I think I mentioned to you, I plan my film to really get rolling next year. So that's going to be a big focus for me. We got the Nightmare 3. We have some signed by Ken Sagos, who was at Memphis MonsterCon last year. So maybe we can bring one of those for you this year and do it with the auction. Yep. So we got a bunch of different ones for your Jason fans and Freddy fans. There's see a lot of the Nightmare cast this year. One of my favorites, Pinhead. This was actually from OKC because he was there.
Oh yeah, love that movie.
Bruce Leroy. Part 7 with the late great Lar Park Lincoln. Let's see. I got another batch of them. I'm going to kind of show.
Oh, speaking of, the new NECA.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Got that today.
That's such a great figure,
But like this one too, it's got his machete, it's got knife, axe, the weed eater with the the blade on it. I mean, this has got so many accessories with it. It's awesome. It even has the other head too.
I had or have it because I have a bunch of NECA that I got in bins, but since I don't really deal with them and I don't have the room to collect them, it stinks. So if I can find them, maybe I'll bring one so I'll bring one for you. I want to see what the original one is, because that's the newer one. I don't know if there's any difference between them. And this guy was really cool. Michael Kudlitz.
Oh yeah.
Walking Dead, one of the nicest guys. We got to meet him at Crypticon this year. Biodome, Polly. So yeah, you're getting a good idea. We got the Scary Movie. Dave was there last year. So a lot of fun things. Like I said. Let me tell you, brother. So a lot of different stuff, and what Thomas is doing with these are really cool. And we're doing them he's doing like some stylish stuff that he's got going with him. So he's working on new affordable things that people can get and get signed and hang on their walls, which is always fun.
Yeah.
Great con kind of stuff. So really excited about that. And yeah, we got some really cool stuff this year. You know, we're always going to set up real nice at Memphis. It's going to be, you know, with the panels and stuff. And I got, like I said, I got my guys coming. I got my family coming. Heather's going to be there again this year. A lot of our friends will be there that we met last year. So I'm thinking you might even double the attendance this year.
That would be amazing.
I think you will. I mean, it was a good turnout last year for a good first show.
Yeah.
And like I said, everybody enjoyed it. Like everybody said what a great time they were having. Families were having a great time. Yeah, it was just such a great event. And post Halloween, like that's what was really cool. I think that was my first real post Halloween show I had done. So it was kind of nice to do one in November.
Yeah. I mean, especially this year, we're exactly the weekend right after Halloween.
Yeah.
So it's like, you know, everybody that's still jonesing for some Halloween, it's like, come on.
Absolutely.
We got you covered.
I got to work on my movie info. Yeah. Well, I'm going to talk about that more. Me and Joe Gonzalez, I plan on bringing on doing SFX on the movie. We're going to talk more about it once it gets polished down. The script's being touched up and ready to roll because there's plans for it. So there's got to be answers in the script in a sense. So, you know, touching up on a few things to make it make sense and put out something really cool. So we will be talking about the movies. That's for sure. Yes. Memphis Monster Con is going to be a great time, Kevin. Fantastic time. Oh, that's right. You were vending. I could tell. I'm like, yeah, you were a vendor last year. Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing you guys this year.
Yeah. So at their booth, there was another dealer that was setting up, and they had gone for the day, and the dealer was just like, he's like, I've got to get this item before somebody else buys it, and the price was on it and everything, and I was like, one of my guys that was working for me, he was like, well, here, give me the money, I'll just give it to them, and I was like, I'm so worried they're going to be upset. They're like, oh no, that's cool, sell whatever you want, just make sure we get the money.
You better pay us. I want my $2.
But yeah, it was a lot of fun. Uh-oh. I think John's frozen. That's a good smile for him. Oh. Well, it is now the Jaime Wright show. John is no longer here, apparently. Yeah. I wish there was a way that I knew how to like scan through comments and stuff. But yeah, he's just kind of. And I try to have a good memory. Anyway, before John comes back on, just a couple of things. Cosplay contest this year is going to be on Sunday. We're going to have a bunch of guests. We're going to have some more cosplay guests that we're going to be coming out with soon. Oh, is he back? He's back, yes. Crash. I was like, oh, it's the solo show now.
I was putting the pressure on you.
I know. I was thinking of what to say. But yeah, we're going to have food trucks again this year. I know the AF Burritos, they want to come back. They had some awesome food.
I meant to touch on that because the vending trucks outside, you know, was really, really nice touch. And it's convenient to get to them too, and convenient to get back in. So the food trucks are really nice. Like I said, it's a good sized building that you're in. It's a good sized area, but it's not, like I said, you're not traveling and walking. The walking, you're always walking into something. It's just not like that.
We're not in the middle of downtown where you have to like search for parking and have to walk a long distance just to get there. I mean, when you pull up, you're there.
Yeah, and the food trucks are right outside the door, and it's the layout of the building, the entrance and exit. It just fits. It works. It works very well for a convention. That's for sure.
Yeah. I'm going to say we do still have a few vendor booths, few artist tables available if anybody's interested in vending, just go to memphismonstercon.com, click on the vendor tab or the artist creator tabs, and in that application.
Yeah, yeah, guys, it's a great place to vend. You're going to have a great time. So anybody who is looking to vend and looking for that, post Halloween convention to go to, you're not going to go wrong with going to Memphis Monster
Yeah,
Con.
and don't worry. I mean, like some room, some shows, there's a vendor room. You are literally in the room with everybody. Like everybody has to walk through the vendors to get to the celebrities. Everybody has to walk through Artist Alley to get to the panels. So
And
it's
it's
just
not much walking. It's a big area, but it's confined to a great layout where it's easy to navigate around, and it's easy when you have a lot of kids. And I know how it can be with the kids. It can be a lot, but once you get them in there and they're not feeling like, oh, I'm waiting or I'm doing this, it's very smooth. I mean, getting to find the celebrities, getting to find the vendors, getting to the food trucks. I mean, all those little things, the bathrooms, everything's right there where you're not going to get lost. You'll be able to find everything you're looking for, and that goes a long way.
Yep, absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah, it's going to be a great year. Since Heather's not here, I think for our first show getting back, we're doing good. I know how busy you are. I'm busy as well. I really want to, a good friend of mine, I'm trying to get him to get back into hawk making. He was one of the original people helping me out and doing some really cool stuff. My good friend, Mike, 4 scores 7 years ago. Um, Camp Crystal Cap, or what was Camp Crystal Cabin 6? I think that was the name of his company. It's been a while, but maybe I can get him to send some sweet Jason Hawks to my way. He was doing some really cool ones, so I'd love to see him pick it back up because he really had a skill at it for somebody. Like I've seen some hawk makers, and the fact that he hadn't been doing it that long and what he was doing was pretty awesome. So good to see both Mikes in here, Michael Toth and my buddy Mike Six. So yeah, hey, welcome to the show, man. But yeah, we're gonna be wrapping it up. I don't know if there's any more ticket sales coming. You're just gonna have to follow Memphis Monster Con.
Yeah, turn that notification on.
Well, get to work, Mike. Let's get some of those on the table. I'd love to show your hawks, man. Talented guy, and it's been a while since I've had a hawk maker, so I need one. But yeah, it's going to be a great time. November, I keep wanting to say October, November 8th and 9th weekend, a nice 2-day event. Great for the family, great fun, very affordable. Is there anything you want to leave with?
No, I mean it's.
Oh, and make sure now. Are you doing any bidding on the fundraiser outside of Memphis, or do you have to be?
No, it's strictly at the show. So if you want some awesome signed items, we previewed a couple of them. If you want some awesome signed items, come on by. Like we said, ticket sales are very reasonable, or ticket prices, I'm sorry, are very reasonable. Come on in. You're gonna have a blast. You're gonna make friends. You're gonna buy some awesome stuff. You might even walk away with some cash from some trivia. So.
And you'll see my mother.
Yeah. Just try not to get ran over.
Well, I told you, man, she might need a table this year to sign autographs. She made a lot of friends last year. But yeah, we got a great show with one of the guests coming up. We're gonna get Glamgoria on. We'll get some of the vendors on, and we'll be announcing, because your schedule's a little crazy this week coming up. Mine's a little crazy coming up, and our guest, we're trying to just align the time so we can do another road to Memphis with her for our next show. But if we do another show, we're going to get her on at one point. We're going to get this guest on. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be a good time. Thank you guys for tuning in. I will try to get another show going by next week at the latest. Hopefully this weekend, maybe we'll talk some stuff and go over some things, because there's things I got to catch up on and a lot of events to talk about along with Memphis Monster Con. So till next time, peace out, guys. See you soon. Take care. Stay healthy. And we'll talk to you later.